everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Ha-ha. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done, Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. See, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are.
Pacha, Fasho, I want to sing.
All right. Said the big guy, and say lawyer Eunice at Nasidada. Into Mamma Pabani, Hashem, Comona say, Eddie Amount and then out of pay. Good morning.
Good morning. Fasho Bibiabako.
You go up more, your hoya wa papa, and then out of pay, say, Monsomo Hoye.
Yamia don't patch your hoya pa.
Nice one. And you know, you didn't come out of America there to your free BWF Solicitors, one more there and pay one more a year, immigration law experts. Now, you might be aware, the bro Rainbow Radio International, so London every Thursday, free non kroko si no so na ye di nkomo no wa ha because if I wo se Ghana ni ebia ye wunya kwanya no na ye do to kwan as a charity worker dear na wo se wuhu enti ni ye di nkomo ene anopen if I cho pe immigration ho senkanye bia upa futuo bia wo ho akere wo pe mo bia dia e wo so contact BWF Solicitors na wo ne wo mo edi nkomo no mo beboa papa ene anopen enti anopen se de ye di kan de atudia no lawyer ye hwe charitable organization sponsoring charity workers from outside the UK for unpaid work. Na ye kase obi a charity worker. You know, say nipa na cheso ye dey.
Okay, enti mami ndi kan enchia etiefo ne your viewers na mo hwen yen e Facebook, YouTube, mo tie yen wo Rainbow Radio so me chiamu ni na me hope say nyame adom ho ye me da yame asese end day so wabeka yen sana it me edi ejumedie nsenya yedi kan aka no and the topic no is based on charity workers and of course say you can say, oh, yeah, charity worker. What is charity work? And especially in regards to your UK immigration rules, no. Say, oh, be a charity worker. It means that all play voluntary role into any idea or budget, sikana say, or budget salary at the end of the month, be into idea or bayano, nejumana or bayano, on J and hosika because a voluntary role. The only thing I move to me etianeka a reasonable expenses into a jumana obey no say obey role as let's say my sorry be and as a charity name charities all over the world in conform mo pese omo kola mo pese omo vulnerable people omo ni na charities into such charities ways almost almost here charity worker betumi abaye bibi ewo organization no then of course it has to be something that is fulfilling the purpose of omo ejuma no into say omo ye nkofo a omo eboa nkola then there will be you looking for somebody who will help in activities for instance say ebane say omo ye programs into area omo ye electronic programs because the say coronavirus being na I yet to say to me and so everybody had to find a way of putting more activities and as more a jumana out in the open on social media and online. Into for instance, if you need somebody in regards to dealing with that now, that person can be should I say, brought in as a charity worker. Not necessarily say signing panel or fulfill permanent role because say a juma require a permanent role there and in your charity work. A juma say to me a fulfill purpose of star organization and answer star charity into of course so we here in let's say we are sorry more conference every year. Into Muhia and Bois with let's say conference ushering and yama mobile during the conference now those people can help with that which is not a permanent role. It's as long as it's not a permanent role and I say it is not some admin work and I say visa nibakono ebe dia then of course nibakono be to me I apply as a charity worker. Of course, say you charity charities need the do word na any say organizations are omo bank of and I say sorry so a charity most faith groups charities and say a Christopher kwa Muslims any nkeka hono in someone now will come under the charitable organization should I say route. Of course, say we organization it means say open here sponsorship license open to me sa charity workers no so aba. Yeah.
A charity worker sponsor license yibi.
Say you can say obi per se apply for that sponsorship license now. It means, of course, nipa krono and I say sa organization, whether it's a sorry and I say mosque and I say Save the Children over here in the UK, you say Oxfam, many children in need are big charities. In see whether it's a small charity and I say it's a big charity, only now come under charitable organizations. And of course, the sponsor will be to come into the UK as a charity worker there, and then you should also have a temporary worker license. Into you won't confirm move to me about for permanent roles. And no, you should have a worker license and a temporary worker license. An organization can have both. Into either say you have both worker license and temporary work license, and I say if you are not looking to employ anybody on a permanent basis there, and you can apply for just the temporary work license. And no sano na wo catch home office UK Chrome has said, of course, me a sorry and I say me a charitable organization na me boan kolana say me boa vulnerable people. And of course me per se me to me Emma nkrofo a omo outside the UK eba Chrome ha omo betumi aboa edwuma na ye no. In regards to sponsorship license no, Home Office says an organization now almost almost year application no. Say almost year background checks nimpa do na na say nimpa now almost be so edwuma. Usually they have 3 key rules almost my organizations no. Year background checks on all those people, and then of course they will also want to make sure say jumana ode ma nkrofo no jumana ewo ho enye bibia ode ahye ho keke say opese o ma nkrofo ba, but omo background checks to make sure say say jumana wo say obehia nkrofo no say juma no ewo ho die. And of course when it comes to applying for the sponsorship license no, so they will have to also make sure say for instance when it comes to sikana we'll say ube manimpa no, because when it comes to charity workers no, although we are saying that they are not going to be paid during the first month they should be able to maintain themselves until let's say omaba for the first month say omutumi eto aduane enya bebida and all of that. Into their saying you should have at least £1,270 for the first month. But say organization and I say nipa na o say obema wo abano. So obetumi achire nkwa de say obetumi ama £1,270 there and there and also sano so order to certificate of sponsorship no so. And that means that of course as sorry, now okay, Vivi. Okay, my main twasso. In terms of the maintenance, no, of course, the charity and okay. And as the organization over to me, I'm for the first month now. That is something that of course they will be looking at. And then, of course, when it comes to the fact, say Nipakona and as the organization now almost say almost my license no, so almost to me actually say at the end of the year and I say when it comes to paying the immigration skills charge, because the only charity worker eba Chrome ha sa nipa no so sa ejuma yefo no and I say organization no so BB called immigration skills charge. So immigration skills charge no for each and every charity worker mo pese omode onoba UK Chrome ha. Into and also sa no BBI say sa organization no so etua ho sika. And then of course when it comes to the fact say sa charitable organization no omo pese omo say organization no ewo ho dia. There are certain documents that they also require from them into say sorry dear or bisa say why register as a charity. And now of course if you are registered as a place of worship, they want to see evidence of that. Evidence of ABA musikana mode echo HMRC. So accountants are accountants statement of accounts for the year, and obviously you will have to pay people within the church into PAYE registration or reference number. There are a number of documents that they will require from that organization, no, in regards to making that application for a sponsorship license. And once, of course, Home Office for no, to me, like I said, to me, that organization with a sponsorship license, no, there are certain gradings that they also give. At least if your company and as an organization, no, to me, a grade A at least now, then that would mean that, of course, they will be able to sponsor such a person if, for instance, Nipakrono was outside the UK or inside of the UK. In sponsorship license, and shada and cherry say, application for sponsorship license. Now we are sorry, and now say organization and mobile kola and vulnerable people. Yeah, you can make that application as long as you have the required evidence to put forward. And then, of course, so to me, say role now requested for charity workers. No, so juma ewohwa. To me ebwa wo sorry and answer wo charity na wono. And yes, of course, to me Emma Sanding Pano certificate of sponsorship there, then at least they are taking the first step to be able to meet the requirements are on to me at the Aba UK Chroma.
Okay, as a requirement uhiano ana yabubu so at the
Pacho. Okay, my main twaso. So in regards to say obia opese o meet requirements non so say obi year application for charity worker, then of course your immigration rules not say, of course upese oba Chrome has a charity worker, you should be able to show certain things, and one of them is the fact say, of course, who was a certificate of sponsorship no Pacho.
Yeah, lawyer.
Okay. Into one of them being said over to me actually said who was a certificate of sponsorship no. So certificate of sponsorship now make one no. A organization now mo here no and a debemau. Of course, omo certificate na ombe trust within, ombe trust will role na obey a organization. And they will also have to show say bar for a period of let's say 1 month. And answer over for a period of 2 months, because charity worker visa no senyamaka no a temporary role, and they can only give up to a maximum of 12 months. To me, more than a 12-month period. In say no sano say also bar, it would be determined by the organization whether I'm here for 1 month and answer 12 months. And also, sano almost a or certificate of sponsorship no so as almost say we roll na obey no. Of course, a eligible worker no as something which is eligible under the charitable work route. And then of course I saw to me say why application no for charity worker non so reference number with details in regards to what they will be providing for you, if it's reasonable expenses, ABR, transportation sika into to me or start transportation sikano. And then any other responsibilities that our organization will have to you no. Metro will start certificate or sponsorship no so. So that is one of the first steps. Another thing they will be looking at is the fact that we roll na obey no a genuine and into the Sanipa now also all but as charity worker, ABA or Beboa with a sorry conference be, and I say almost year youth program into almost Beboa with a sorry youth program no. They are coming as a youth speaker to come and speak at a conference and as a bibisa into a no sano, then you are able to show say that person is coming as a genuine person or be fulfill our role no to help support the purpose of organization no into ABA it may be that the person will need to provide evidence of ABA speaking at other conferences into sorry so to me actual letter to confirm says any way ABA or your youth worker and or your speaker into to me actual letter to confirm this not or their account application no. So apart from the genuineness of Signing Panel coming as a charity worker and also at the beginning also, you should be able to show say £1,270 in your account to be able to show say oba and UK government no and over depending on almost one kasa or baby da over to me afande in terms of maintenance eduane obedi baby obeda interior over share you should be able to show that you can maintain for this. But if one kasa bana to me entry our account no say was £1,270 there, then the organization now over here Jumano Amaomono, they should be able to confirm in almost certificate of sponsorship ne say omobe to me Amaosikano in the first month of coming into the UK. I know say already can say to me into any panica, but it is in regards to maintenance and sika mudi to it is just in regards to maintenance. And then also they should be able to show say of course say sani paneba they will be able to pay for the skills immigration skills charge for each charity worker. And then of course nipane free a crowbit bit to say Ghana and I say a crow and modern said the person is at risk of catching tuberculosis there. Then of course they should be able to show say signing panel why yes test to make sure say omuni tuberculosis womu into usually so Ghana over called med lab or rage Accra yes test not to show say would need tuberculosis womu. And of course, if you are coming from an organization or from a country outside the UK, then you should be able to show, say, why certain criminal record checks in case there's anything that will show up, say, to me, and Juma with vulnerable people. And also, sir, for those coming outside of the UK. And one good thing about this route is, at least, so who get application now, you can also include your partner and answer ukunu and answer uyere and answer oba in regards to the application. Even though it's not for a permanent role, even though it's a temporary role, no, you can still apply with your partner and spouse to come for that short period of time. Of course, and also they should be able to maintain omo in say so to make sure sika dodo na omo hia ewo omo account no. Of course, when it comes to dependents of charity workers, they should be able to show at least £384 for partner, no, and akolana omo beba no. That's at a reduced maintenance level. There are those requirements. Certificate of sponsorship definitely, in making the application. Genuineness in the role now, almost say organization no more, and I said sorry no more, and I said of course say for 1 month period or 2 month period they should be able to show say was our maintenance kana be here, and then obi biara obeye sa application no should be at least at 18. They should be aged 18 or above. They cannot be younger. First, no, not age limits anyhow, but since October, which is 11th of October last month, and no more days age requirements the buyer they should be at least 18 years old or above in order to apply for this role. Yeah. Pacho. Okay, my main twasso. So in terms of charity worker applications, when we say of course, on way to me, meets our requirements. Sometimes it can be that say omoba they're coming for a longer period rather than a shorter period. For instance, obi aba for a period of 12 months because jumana obe yeno omo hiano for that period of time. Se nimpa krono omo kase organization ne kase omo sign here ni bioma nimpa krono betumi a extending visa no ewo krom ha. As long as they are fulfilling a role which is for the purpose of advancing charity, and I say jumana charity ne then of course they should be able to apply for an extension whilst in the UK. Says nipano buy almost say certificates no so much also would need this person for a period of 12 months. It's almost a certificate of sponsorship no so you here nipa away for 12 months man is a 12-month visa. Obey your application fee in there because application fee no it's not that much. It's about £244. But apart from the application fee, it's over for a period of 12 months. So to your IHS and a Chrome hand so because almost say the NHS is facing a lot of burden in so to your BBI for an immigration health surcharge. So immigration health surcharge no for an adult no is about £670. Sorry, £640. And in Coladia no so about £470. In no sano say as a charity worker for that 12-month period there, then you will pay that amount. You will pay that 244 plus the immigration health surcharge. So one will buy any mukru and as a they too will also have to pay for that health surcharge, including application fee, So once that has been paid, of course, Senipakron also continue with that charity worker role whilst in the UK past the 12-month dates now, then they also have to make another application. And to say, another application there, they would need another certificate of sponsorship from that same organization to be able to make the extension for that 12-month period and answer whichever period that charity no here charity worker for. In regards to those charity workers, saying it is not for a paid role. Nimpakrono sorry no and answer beboa charity no in regards to ejuma na senya betumi akom. And when that person comes, also ultimately say obetumi aye there say oye nti ye aduane obedi anase accommodation obe da anase bibisa no say sanimpa no so etumi kire say obetumi ahwe no ho na charitable organizations na there so here license anase here there say omutumi nya ansa na obetumi enya sa charity worker amana aba no then they too also have to apply for a sponsorship license. Sponsorship license say as long as organization no betumi a chere role na omo hwehwe nkrofo no a genuine role a omo wo omo organization no na omo be hia nkrofo we senya omo betumi aye adwuma na omo ye no better and to the advancement of omo organization no. And when it comes to the fact say they will do omo background checks, which is home office for no omo background checks ashing crofona almost say omo key people within the organization and say omo authorized person omo key contacts omo level 1 user some crofo we ni na no omo omo home background checks to make sure say omo need criminal records bia omo di bone bia omo break immigration rules biara say sa organization no etumi enya sa sponsorship license etumi kire say omo betumi afa nimpa omo outside the UK as charity workers there, then that is a temporary work license. Say midi you don't necessarily need a worker license, but if we hear both from Suswa, you can apply for both the temporary work license and a worker license. Senya ube to me, a man crow from person we juma no so, abaye juma ewo krum ha. But when it comes to the charity worker specifically, no, of course, so nimpa na oba no betumi a kire se omo oba for a genuine role, omo be ye ejuma etumi eboa organization no. Into sometimes it could be say because nimpa no ye ejuma within a charity such as even there's one called A1 which helps vulnerable people who have been trafficked, and I say because of the fact that they are being sexually abused and I say exploited. In the charity work no ever in regards to producing some sort of leaflet or some sort of pamphlet in regards to a Jumana charity, and they can say that they need somebody in that area in order to further ejuma omo yeno. So regardless of whether you're a small charity and I say a big charity, no, ube to me apply for license now. Ube to me, of course, ama nkrofo na omo ye charity workers no so abra ekrom ha. When it comes to Nipakona or Banon Swa, they look at things like almost suitability. In Sisani Pano, we boo immigration rules that ewo chrome ha, they would obviously say they are likely to refuse the application. But of course, say Nipano betumi acha say ebia oba chrome ha within 12 months. Ebia oba ye charity work ni bisa, but since then on ba chrome ha, then they have to wait for a period of 12 months until that period is over. To me, any application for another charity worker role. In Senono Sano, they should be able to show say 12 months have passed since they came to the UK for a charity worker role, and almost sign a application in bium. Almost Sano, ebe to me, ede omo partner nasa omo ekunu eyere and nasa omo ba ebe to me aka application no. And then when it comes to the fact say company also so much to me say sa nipa we na oba no ye betumi etua ne maintenance say organization na nkasa dia and they say charity worker na oba no otumi kire say obetumi emiti the maintenance of at least £1,270 a month. So ne hoka foka ho ne mba ka ho a omo so sa no so much to me kire omo maintenance na omo de betina ekrom ha for at least that 1 month period. And sanya me kan ye no so sa organization and access sa charity no so omo betua bibia ye friend immigration skills charge for each charity worker omo betumi ede omo abakrom ha. Depending on how big the organization is, there is a fee. Say if it's a small organization, the immigration skills charge is lower. So if it's a big organization, so the immigration skills charge is higher. And then of course, say ye kase sani pano ebe to me ay application edia. Then of course, so almost free baby almost say honum what tuberculosis in so almost say tuberculosis be a new mumwa, and there's someone start testing to show say tuberculosis be a new mumu. And then of course here criminal record certificates to so say omundi bonebia omun to me enye ejumano. And whilst we are on this as well, application fees for charity worker role no and shadan also be is just about £244 for that application. But the nipa no eba for that 12-month period, and then so to me say over to me it's your health surcharge now medical no to be able to apply and then come to the UK to fulfill that role. In regards to your charity worker applications from outside the UK, dear, so your organization now be to me once so over to me educate legal advice on how to do that, and then we can take it from there. Pacho also. Nkrofo mo sharing on Facebook, so nkrofo mo sharing with YouTube, so some more questions and answer more bibia mo pese mo bisa your Facebook you was so live move to me atrom questions wo honom na yeyiwa no in regards to nkofo ebia omo pese omo freying yebema mo studio line no soon enough so mo pese omo frey yebetumi ama osa studio line no na metumi afreying. In regards to updates, manka updates no in regards to your immigration and rules no. So the BR no you kind with your updates and sana your share topic no so I say. In regards to your main updates, I know say a lot of us would know by now say in regards to your EEA applications, which is previously under our Immigration EEA Regulation 2016 and confirm applications for EEA family permits. Sir and for we by 30th June 2021 no UK government can say they will no longer issue EEA family permits to any family members of any EEA nationals. In no sano na Omoka say, of course, when it comes to EA family permits, because deadline bano in the year farm mamo. But we like the fact say omo who say the pressure to almost no and almost say omo adwin can say omo ebeye sa applications where they are and they are so omo to me say of course so omo di kan ye na omo person omo dem omo and also omo akọ court and a court no so allow decisions no in regards to applications where they are and they, of course they should be able to show say at least court no ama decision no and I say court no ama mo ehun say omo be allow decision no to grant them EA family permit. In regards to enono so no Home Office no ewo kwan a omo betumi afa so se omo person omo appeal decision na but so omo appeal decision no na omo ka say court ni do mu na omo pese nipa kro no eba then they should be able to show say of course because court no ama kwan say sa nipa kro no ebetumi aba nti say you implement that decision no. And when it comes to implementation no of course, they now say EA routes no and day 30th June 2021. And so omo aka say EUSS, which is the EU settlement scheme no. Omo bema ho kwan senya nkrofo na omo ye applications under the EA family permits route no ebe to me enya EU settlement scheme family permits valid visa omo to me ediaba. And so usually that visa is valid for a period of 6 months. And I know say a lot of people may be waiting for decisions and I say omo appeals and omo train decisions. And I say omo in your decisions and omo train Home Office for. In regards to all those people are omo EA family permits no, they will grant what they call EU settlement scheme family permits. Meaning microphone EA family permits are issue EU settlement scheme family permit application and as a visa. In say unimobia applications and I say unimobia when you appeal in regards to those applications and I say decisions to be granted EA family permits now of course train Home Office for no. Then of course they should be rest assured say Home Office for no edebema EU family member no. And so there be of course when it comes to EU family members no a quite ewa ho say betumi eden we busia for no aba whether it's omo yere anasa omo kunu anasa omo ba anasa omo mame anasa omo papa anasa omo nananom there is still room for them to bring their own family members. Apart from extended family members to say wo sister anasa wo cousin anasa wo afasino which of course was under your old rules which is the EA regulations no. All other family members no can still apply for the EU settlement scheme to me adjoining almost family members here in the UK. And in regards to your EU settlement scheme biome no so we UK ha na still na unse say so we yes applications where me patcho bebre say who say bibia obehia inti definitely no so to me yes EU settlement scheme applications are ube to me they say of course under the EU settlement scheme may meet requirements matina UK chrome ha less than 5 years and now say matina UK chrome ha for a continuous period of 5 years me baha and son at 31st December 2020. It's the key date in the year 31st December 2020. And see, of course, say me baha before sad date na me to me actually sad year and the omobema sa free settled status and I say settled status are almost friendly indefinite leave to remain and I say pre-settled status which is limited leave to remain. And see, I no say oh that's so train na unim say so we yet sa EU settlement scheme applications there and there so utumi in regards to your studio number into person or friend na ubisa questioner your studio number near 0208 123 1016 into 0208 123 1016. So opesa ubisa question via Facebook and also opesa ubisa question via our social media handles there and they will to me akoso live ebisa o question into yebefa 2 minutes break na assign ababia.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our child care and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP. Just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.
Yeah. Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you.
Yeah, fema yewo London. Ya jia basobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mransemu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyeden kra. Yen partner penimpa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eya abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe. Any oshe ana injunction yede to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo bre mu. Enu ntine yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerɛ sɛ ɛba no sɛ yɛgyina wachi etwitwa agyew ɛwɔ family ɛne matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw koraa. Wopɛ advice ɛwɔ immigration sensɛm ho. Wɔ BWF Solicitors deɛ yɛ immigration team no avedare ɛwɔ general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho ntotoyɛ any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasan gyina tum ɛwɔ Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se ye taiwachi a wonni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pay mu ekosi enumre nonsia ɛyɛ 9:30 am kosi 6 pm. Ɛna memene dan so ɛyɛ appointment nko a free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 ɛyɛ 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wɔ 4th floor Ewo Anna House, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground Nswa, eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya Gina Tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member. Ena wasen Gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law. Wa advising local authorities, official solicitors office, ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yie na osan yo bi a otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law.
Yeah. Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are.
Okay, it's here for name Kofa almost showing on Facebook and YouTube cinema. Unfortunately, because we are streaming from Ghana Rainbow Radio, so it's sometimes the internet is intermittent. Yen twaso, my question, and Messiah about your studio number no subio na se opesa friends so na ubisa wa asem so na wait to me afre. Your studio number no 0208 123 1016. Into studio number ni biom 0208 123 1016. So open so outro question for your Facebook live so over to me outro na yet to me wano. Into my question was her say good morning lawyer Eunice. I've made an application for my spouse to join me from outside the UK. Once the question was raised as to how long it will take for my spouse to join me, I decided to find out whether it takes very long or how long does it take for my spouse to join me in the UK. In regards to spousal applications, so we have visa application, I join no UK Chrome ha. Usually almost say for a 12-week period. Into 12 weeks is about 3 months. Into so yes application now, usually I say give them a period of about 12 weeks now, make a decision and farm now. Of course, when you look at applications currently, a lot of the applications are taking longer than the usual processing time. Into like I said 12 weeks now, yamiya wadomna caseworker not the best time now, then that's good. But if unfortunately within the 12-week period now, they would usually send an email to confirm say they are unable to meet their standard time to process applications and see they are sorry for the delay. They will make a decision as soon as possible. And so usually it's about 3 months. But if they are going to take longer and so make a decision. One good thing is that this week the super priority service in regards to the super priority service say application fee which is over £3,000. Now, per se, share application within a period of 5 days. Almost say super priority service, no, it's just over £500. I think it's £526 and that's a bibisa. In say no so no, whether you are making an application for settlement and also an application for non-settlements, no, you can still apply for priority service and see priority service no and also in regards to the application fees now over to your kana na at least muntem and say within a period of 5 days no way to me ashemu to me no in regards to spousal visa application for instance. Mami share questions be my omode aba. Obviously, lawyer Eunice, you were talking about the fact that EEA nationals can still submit applications for their family members to join them here in the UK under the EU settlement scheme. Which people qualify? Does that include people like my sister or my brother? Please specify. In regards to EU settlement scheme applications, no, as you all know, say UK government, no, they share UK random say EU nationals and say EA nationals now almost chrome her. Even though EU Brano will not be able to, shall I say, protect them the way NAFES in Yema City, no. On one Casasa, no, the sa appendix EU, and I say, almost the Imbrano Abasenia EU for no, any on Hokan for any on Wibusan for now, multi UK Chrome will be able to also get the same benefits as before. In some will introduce, say, appendix EU, no. Now it was to protect their rights, which was formerly under EU treaty laws and I say almost regulations. So when it comes to appendix EU, no, specifically, no, almost say so we EU ni, and I say waware, and I say eba, and I crampo say mami, and I say papa, and I say nananoma. Now, of course, when omo ewo ho before 31st of December 2020 no. Na say utumi application na omo betumi e dey join wo krom ha. Nti of course, fa ho say omo say 30th June deadline apa ho. So ubetumi akyere nko ade say of course we EU ni a wote krom ha na wo ebuseni a ye friend no papa anase maame anase yere anase kunu anase eba ana krampo say onana which was formed anase na mo wo ho ansa na 31st December 2020 apa ho no and there move to me adaso ISA EU settlement scheme application. Unfortunately, there isn't a definition for extended family member under Appendix EU apart from nkofo a dependent relatives are omo ewo sa family permit anase omo ewo sa residence card previously no na your friend 5 years residence card anase omo wo sa permanent residence card no omo no na omo betumi aye sa EU settlement scheme application but not to join the EA national in the UK. Into say application to join the EA national DI and the say omo close family members sanya makano. Into unfortunately say extended family member there omo to me and application under the EU settlement scheme. Oh, okay. Sandra Fraser, your main receptionist at our office, or say best program ever. Thank you, Sandra. I mean, you said we'll share program no ama and for Mr. Adai Munakum say, hi lawyer, I am a British citizen and I want to bring my uncle to the UK. What do I need to do to make that happen? And see, Mr. Adai, say we are British citizen. Now, opesa wo uncle into who is your uncle based on our immigration rules. Or uncle no, your relative, and I say he is one of your family members. So you share your immigration rules in regards to family members, and I say relatives, dependent relatives are. Then eka efa no. Into we share your appendix FM. Now we share the fact that nipakono. Epese oye application as an adult dependent relative enyama bay na se omutumi enya omubetumi a satisfy requirements a omubetumi diaba so we are British citizen and answer we obi a ukra settled status which is also indefinite leave to remain and also ukra settled status and indefinite leave to remain under your EU settlement scheme no then you should be able to show say at least nipa na me pese me de ne ba no or ye me adult dependent relative until you have that relationship you can show evidence either by DNA and I say you can show through evidence of birth certificates and other things to show say nipa krowe ye me uncle ampa. In regards to showing your relationship, what other requirements NSO to make sure you should be able to show sa or uncle no or yare bi and now say yare na or no because of the fact say on to me enya sa support and now say care no e won chrome na ofri nti there is no way obetumi adaso atena no chrome say wona wo hwe no and now come say ndro na obehia and now say treatment na obehia no enya affordable enya dia obetumi a continue say obeto ana say obenya ewo baby a ofri no chi say wo chrome ha wetumi enya funding ama no ena is expensive in the country and I say eni ho kra nti say eba adult dependent relatives applications there should I say fortunately or unfortunately no under our immigration rules no it is based on the fact that nipa krono yare anasa or yare bia untumi enya care no e wo krom na ofri no And of course, the when here treatment so enya ade a affordable ewo ne krom. Inse no sano ena obetumi edi agina so obetumi de wo adult dependent relative no abeka won sa. And to sad dear, then unfortunately you cannot make that application for your uncle. Inse Mr. Adai, I hope that answers your question. Sheila Demaya, or say, please, lawyer, I have a child who was born in Ghana, but his father is British by descent from his father who was already a British citizen. What do I do? So in a case like this, Sheila, of course, say British Nationality Act of 1981, say or papa no British by descent, which means say ne papa no now you're British in say oye free no ho in say ebia akola ne papa no ye wo no Ghana, but ne papa ne nana no na oye British deda in say akola papa na wote Ghana no when you British citizenship if ne papa ho, but akola na ya wo no Ghana no so or person when you British citizenship no mano. Unfortunately, the British Nationality Act does not allow for that grandchild no to be British. Either say or papa no any akola no omo beba krom ha nti what the father can do is to come to the UK, apply for his spouse and his child to join him in the UK, and then of course if the child meets that requirement to be able to stay in the UK for that 5-year period, because all your application as a spouse or more indefinite leave to remain after a 5-year period. After the child has gotten settlement here in the UK, then they can also apply for citizenship after that period. In regards to Miss Sheila's question, no, say akolano eba krom ha na osumi enya ne indefinite leave there and they obetumi apply for British citizenship after that time. Oh, Auntie Angie, it's Auntie Angie Nano Wusu say you look beautiful, lawyer Eunice. Thank you, Angie Nano Wusu. Okay, it's Mr. Dari, what's I have a view? I'll say I would like to bring my grandson from Ghana to the UK. He's under 18 and I am a British citizen. Any advice? So in regards to your grandson, of course, uncle, dear medical requirements, no. But in regards to your grandson, say, can say, nana no, bia, ne mame, any ne papa, any ho, and I say, ne mame, and I say ne papa, either one of them is free, and they are not able to look after this child. In the bia. There are some medical reasons why mama no anase or papa no entumi enhwe akola no nti se wona wo hwe akola no. If that is the case there, then of course you should be able to make the application for your grandson to join you. Nti first of all no, so wo ka say because oya wo nana nti wo pese wo de ne ba, you have paragraph 276 of the immigration rules to say of course me nana no or your relative ampa me Mr. Adaya me ye nana no so me to me ahwe me nana no. Of course so we meet requirements under 276 and so you should be able to show say of course me nana na me wono say awofo no krampo no entu me nhwe akola na. There are compelling and compassionate reasons dentia sa akola no ebeka mensa ewo krom ha. And see sa compassionate and compelling reasons na uwo no either say because of a yare na ne mame anasa ne papa ewo no omuntumi enhwe akola ne nti o ka say I obi say ehwe no ye akola bia ofre ewo line no so metwa so Mr. Adai na yentumi emfa kola no. Hello, Pasha, what's your yanka?
Pasha,
okay, Pasha, what's your
yeah, but Papa Debai.
Oh, okay.
About Mamikata.
Pachokoso.
Yeah, the Pachona made regarding about visiting visa.
Okay.
Pacho visiting visa Ghana, say, oh, Bahana Master, she said, Valentino, Pacho. Pacho, Obayana, she said, when it's for later.
Okay, in terms of visit visa, say, oh, yeah, application no, from outside the UK. So to me, say, Uber as a genuine visitor. So, Obi person invite to say, Abia woo, and I will invite to San Impana. And the Uber to me, actual invitation letter to say, me person assume see a back room her for 2 weeks. Abia, yeah, wedding, and I,
Pacho, about for tourists.
Okay, and so Oba just a tourist nimpa. Ebia, when Oba man dan obetnim. And so wo ka say ebia Oba for that 2 week period and I said that 1 month period no.
Pacho, onanse be behind the another high the
Okay, and so say
on any bibia.
So on now we fear dear and the obey to me aka say okotena hotel bi nti so of course hotel na okotene mu no so bookie so to me kire say we bookie sa hotel no nti for this and this date no we to me bookie hotel no nti evidence na obey to me dey akire mo say we bookie hotel no so the car application no ho and then of course say or kasa ono akasa betumi ahwe no ho say ohwe no ho Ghana, then she should provide evidence by way of her bank statements. And now say apart from the bank statements no say oh yeah juma omo person who say sikana onya no dodo say and e beto ne account nim nti na juma na oya no money sika say and order by UK nti say oba for 2 weeks that ebia okra £1,000 nti sa 2 weeks na oba no sika no more than enough to me at the ho. And then of course they want to see other reasons to show say back room ha betna sign with chi back. Into most of the evidence will come from Nipana or your application no, rather than ABI Nipana or inviting ever chrome ha. Into say Nipano ka say or person your visit application there a quite woman no say to me a application no.
Pacho, Madam Eunice, in Pacho, no, yeah, no. Oh, 1 hour and a juma, on our wasika, or ye be about almost 6 days now, or by bedding or castle. But spending 30,000 Ghana city, our debano. Almost it's canny too much into my refusal. So 3,000 or cancel. That's all extra 60,000 when I can't extra. Oh, yeah, on a juma. You were registering BBR 1 time 1 car. But almost it's kind of spending unreasonable.
Okay, and see, usually with visit applications, no, on mobile be so they refuse it because most of the time it is refused. I think someone here reports about 3 or 4 years ago in regards to your visit visas, about over 90% of visit applications are refused for different reasons. It's almost say a Canada, then of course something reasonable because living cost will chrome her. So 30,000 Ghana cedis no too much. She should just look at what is reasonable and state that amount instead. They just want to know, say for instance, we see kana our account no because of a juma na we a businesswoman see Abia Okoto from China, Dubai, wherever. Now, of course, with their business, they want to see evidence of business to see, say, this is something that you usually do. And so, they want to see all of that evidence.
But the Nina can or the Socotradia invoice now, every Cotono. Oh, or a worder, by a worder.
Okay.
You mind by invoice or Cotona Union the can. If you are one bank statement, one Casabia cano, one can say. Evidence enough more, but the kind of use unreasonable for justice.
Yes, they will refuse it on any reason, so she can just reapply and then just state a reasonable living expense. She's just coming for a visit or sign it because the business need here no more than anything. It's all signing application in view.
Okay, but one question is not there. A hostel, a hotel, no, but a different one because now, so Besenka also son on the hostel.
Okay, so if she can only afford the hostel for that period now, then she can just book and provide evidence of the hostel now, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Yeah, that's a bit brief for your question. Yeah, into the main so Mr. Adai now will say in regards to your grandson. Into say over to me are compelling reasons the NCIS so grandson and as a nana no ever come on Sadia and there of course you should provide evidence of this. Into based on the fact that on my medical conditions are on to me and share akolano into affecting the day-to-day living. They be or hospital on to me and yeshe emma no ho and of course so akola dia it means say akola no so ebebre because o ma me krampo ntumi hwe no ho a be den na wetumi ahwe akola no so providing medical evidence and so to me provide any responsibility that the father has in say papa no any picture ni mu a then of course you should get confirmation say currently no papa no on yeshwe Emma akolano. It could be from the school. Into schools will always confirm, say, this parent is who we know, and I say we and I name say, oh yeah, akolane parent say guardian or akolano. And then in terms of making the application, if you are making the application, it also helps. So, or custody order na bibisa ubetumi dia share there, then you should be able to show say or custody of a collar because of the fact that or mommy and say or papa into me and no. You are another caller will line on so my fano. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, if I show minister here me for guys about it.
Okay.
No, I point to say about one question of it is say in this all the area £1,005 per square you begin 1 week now. 3 days now, 6 days now, is it acceptable? Ayokana, it is almost every time, so you won't get 2 months. It's not so exactly like already 6 days, you know.
So, for instance, say or say ABA 6 days, no, hostel now, no, ABA charge, no, for that 6 days, £300 into £300, no. So you free 1,500 now, not 1,200. Ebia, while you're not doing say or per se or call other tourist attractions, but apart from the other tourist attractions, no, or per se only Adam for a PA any yama. And see if she obviously lists all of those things that she wants to do in her on her visit on a cover letter, then they'll know say okay maybe this amount is reasonable. 1,500 crampo you're too much for 6 day period because of course the better not have for a 6 day period I won't share that in here 1,500 but say yeah in your it to me say oh okay nyama maybe travel any sika me de bedidi sika me de betina hostel honom any de ekeka huni na no because it will be a reasonable amount of let's say £1,000 or even £700 for that whole 6 days, no, then it should be fine. But it depends on Inyama or Bayer within that 6 days. And to say, Nipakone say, maybe tia hostel car, me pay, mene inkofo be pay, reasonably 6, 7. Plane tickets ne enka or living costs are all back for UK. And see, that is separate. Yeah. That is separate. Yeah, and see, they should just look at the things that over here, and then just have a reasonable amount in place. Okay. Yeah. In that scene, that's to be great. Bye. And see, in regards to question, Mr. Adai, I hope that, of course, over to me actually situation na in regards to your grandson dear, and you will be able to make the application, bearing in mind say it has to be compelling and compassionate reasons. The entire say what they nana ebe counsel and obviously you need evidence to show say oh your nana, and evidence for the compelling reasons there, of course, and on mabobosono in regards to Abia Awofono, and the fact say unya evidence of custody order in regards to Akalano, because of course na Awofono into me no na esa wona wohwe and also sano obetumi edi aye application no ama wonana no abekansa. I think said there are other questions on your Facebook no, so Sheila Sai Ebisa say please, if you bought a property with your partner but your name was not on the deeds because at the time they did not have your indefinite leave to have a right to the property. Having a right to a property is not based on whether you have leave or you don't have leave. Minimum for Bebrea, now many leave ewo chrome her, but still na etume dying ewo chrome her, because at first it was not part of the requirements needed to buy a property. In see, regardless of whether you have indefinite leave, and even now there is no need to have indefinite leave before you can purchase a property. In terms of questions, Sheila, so we say nipa krona wo enene to dinosaur, for instance, say your partner won't worry what paper so, but your partner wouldn't but one family anka property documents no, so yeah will be a friend of home rights into wow partner no. Say one for within anka home na ope say who rights are war in regards to that property. If you were a spouse, for instance, a husband or a wife, it will help because then you have more legal rights because embrano ewo hwa ewe to me ejna ho amao. But say unwari is an impacrono na ope say oye sa application to say because you also have rights to the home. And say we'll share yetolata for the purposes of showing say you also have rights to the property no, and so to make sure say at least you were part of the purchase into ABR mukotia deposit no na also wetia deposit nibi into also ABR mutia 10,000 or the 5,000 e buy answer na mukotia deposit no with to me actually by way of evidence. Of course, when it comes to things like paying the mortgage, ABI also utia mortgage nibi say 1,500 mortgage would the account on number to me it's your mortgage no. And so over evidence to show say you have contributed to the purchase of property no, and you are continuing to contribute in regards to even the maintenance and the mortgage and all of that now, then you will have that opportunity to apply to the court, sir. To me, I can say, okay, you will say, one paper so, but because of the fact that what contributed to the purchase of the property, and I say what contributed to the maintenance and the mortgage of the property, you share the amount of money, and I say you share duration of more relationship, any day what contributes here. To me, I can say, bia, yen to dino, na muni na monfa mo share, na at least monko pe baby emfa. And I say, nipa kona or one colano, bia, nta nipa no, odasi ye juma, to me, etia mortgage no, and see, say a share, nipa kona or one kola, to me, etia mortgage no, on to me, entina fee honum, na on to me, entia mortgage no, entina a fee honum, na a due timer. Mube to me a ton dina na muni na maton dina na nipa krona ne share na ewu na ono so afa ne share. It depends. If you need further legal advisor na wabe huye na itumi abwao. Philip Amankwa or say I have someone who has 2.5 years and would like to change to 5 years route. I have visa from now to September 2022. Is it okay to do the application, and please when can I do it? And so what 2.5 years on a 10-year route no so now of course Ojidi say over to me meet immigration rule requirements now, and then of course you can switch to the 5-year route under our immigration rules. It's usually say we are parents, for instance, one share whether you're a parent or a partner. So all your parents and I say on the partner route no so because of inkola war. Then of course if you are switching to the 5-year partner route, and there so to me stress over to me financial requirement into ABA one partner and then inkola no mutifie baako wona wo ye adwuma ABA wo partner and shedan ye adwuma. And the income now, they want you to show step over to me at least 18,600 gross income per year. And of course, so to me in financial language, financial requirements now to me actually over to me English language requirements no. Into English language requirements no so to me of course in terms of the English no me to me I meet at least a level A1 and that's at level A2 when it comes to the English language requirements. When it comes to the accommodation also, so you should be able to show say one or yere any akolano move to me in your baby ada into they don't want you to say ote overcrowded bedroom and that's a property into say move on kola 2 now most one suitable 1 bedroom accommodation there, then of course that is overcrowded because house there one in Kolane we yere mother 1 bedroom, but it is based on the fact say over to me I share say bia ye ne Kolane te ye won kola 2 me so me ne me yere ye 1 bedroom in Kolane so wo own bedroom because they are under the age of 10, and they of course over to me I say because of the fact say umeti accommodation requirement ninti you bet to me as switch from the 10-year route to the 5-year route because you meet all of the eligibility requirements. So our parents' route no so now oh yeah you will be the maintenance requirements, and so to make sure say of course you meet the maintenance requirements in regards to their almost friend or income support rate, and so say we share a chrome ha your income support benefits are more than single parents and I say joint parents and they our for bano into say say our for ne in Kolano income support rates na yedema no ebia will pay every week no we will rent and then will council tax ni free ma ebe bro sa income support rate. No, instead, during the corona time, no, they've had to increase the income support rate they give to children and or more parents. No, you will have to make sure that income no so able to me income support rate are both the parents and inkolana omote ekrom ha. If your income doesn't meet that income support rate, unfortunately, to me and yes switch no. But so over to me actually so over to me meet some maintenance requirements, over to me meet the English language requirements, including accommodation requirements there, then of course you would be able to switch from the 10-year route to the 5-year route. And no, as long as you can provide 6 months bank statement, 6 months pay slip, and a letter from your employer, and as well as the English language certificates, no, you can make the application at any time. There is no need to overtrain ama 2.5 no edru answer na your application no. You can start the application now if you can provide that evidence. And Daniel Opon say, greetings, lawyer Eunice. Please, my passport will expire in 2023, and my renewal for my 2.5 will also expire in the same year. So in this case, when I get the passport, should I present the old one with the new passport to apply for my application, or should I use my new passport only? It's a way application, no, they want you to provide a valid passport. Into say, oh, can say, my passport, no, ebewu February of 2023, and I may leave now, me koye no so, ebewu March of 2023. Patch of every, so a new passport before you make the application. And see, if you are making the application, you have to provide a valid form of identification for yourself. And so, passport no ebewu ansa na will leave no ewudia. Please, you will have to put in an application for a valid passport. And see, you will provide your valid passport, which is your new passport, with application now over here in 2023. It's the patch of a brain. And no sano, not wait to me. I sa application for the passport and sana why you leave to remain application. Mamisha said if there are any further questions. Oh, good morning, Lawyer Eunice. Great program as always. Detailed advice as usual. Thank you so much. Midasibe Sam Kwesi Ando Yamin Shirao. Oh, Daniel Pong. Okay. And once again, I think once again, what about the renewal of the passport for my son, whom I depend on? I have to renew his passport as well, or should I use his British passport, which is expired, to submit my application? Is that going to cause a problem? In regards to Wobana or you're British, no, and your passport no NHS or you're British, the fact say ABA, send mommy were indefinite leaver, the fact sending mommy were indefinite no and HS or you're British. Into by law, no. Sending mommy was settled status now or your application for British passport and money banner. It is because the mother has settled status into Napolitano air British. Into that passport near ewu crampona, he can still use it because it is not the passport which shows his citizenship. The fact say in Bano say or British citizenship by way of ABA parents are why settled ever chrome her into. You can still use the expired passport and not worry about renewing it. So, person renewing so over to me. Okay, and see, Adra Oforibia. Also, good morning, Lawyer Eunice. Please, my question is: I am a full-time student. Sorry. And a single parent, and I have a 7-year-old child. I am not working at the moment. Can I invite my elder sister to come and support me while I am studying? My current status is settlement. Inti, Adra Pachobebre, when it comes to making a visitor's visa application, it is more to do with Nimpana or Bano. I know say say or person with Wobano. It is not necessarily the case say Uber letter to say she is coming to help you with your child. She has to come on the basis say she is coming on a visit. And so Oba visits there and so to me say because Oba visits no, she's coming genuinely for a period of time. And say she's coming for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Because maximum omobema no 6 months. So omoma ni 2-year visa crampona. Maximum time obetumi atna 6 months. Into so or no oba no ultimately say oba hanom for just a short period of time. Into obetumi ahwe no ho. Ono ankasa ewo sika obetumi e de ahwe no ho say oba. Ono ankasa eye n'edwuma into bia she's employed in so to me providing employment letter anytime or leave. And now say on Nankasa I want a business in so to me I provided documentation in regards to the business. ABA or to crime call other countries or call any business or visa ne passport or stamps chest or to kwanya or call back na wakoye ne juma into. Of course, if she has evidence from other countries showing that or visits her, then they are likely to believe that she will also return when she comes to this country. And to say, over to me, at Shrenkwa, dear say, of course, or ban a visitor, or be sign a chi back, or benya baby at that, abia, when our person woman baby that into we providing no letter to say, or bow or or betina with fear for that period of time. But of course, so or no or bano, it's to me say or ba or bet to me ashen home. It has to do with Nimpana or bano rather than you ajua abia ultra invitation letter no amano. Okay, and Sheila, thank you, lawyers. So for the child born in Ghana, you cannot register them as British unless you bring her as a dependent child. Yes, of course, into Untume and register no as British under your British Nationality Act. No. Okay, into that's a bit brave for more questions. Yami and Shiramo, I'm hoping say next week so able to me abekam on sat biome. Mama fight your contact details and so na at least mo person mo be hu yan anasa mo person mo friend yan mo be to me aye nti ye will BWF Solicitors ye will London ye address 4th floor of Anna House 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road no so ye postcode N154NP nti N154NP. Your office telephone number 0208 493 7340. It's 0208 493 7340. Me bumpire say that's and there move to me adjoin here na yenya better phone lines and so and of course say more asembisa and I say more person more bisa in regards to any other topic apart from immigration saying yenya family questions any other social issues and so move to me afre na ye to me aboamo yenye immigration kwa na ye de ho adwuma ye family matters and so which include child arrangement orders, divorce, and then keka home into say multi BWF solicitors and yet immigration inquiry na ye bit to me abwamo with other issues including family matters, dispute resolution, civil litigation matters, and the rest of it. Into say more pa more friend na more bookie appointments na yen to me mbwamo. Yeah, that's a bit brave. Same to me. I joining you in there. You mean Shramina?
Yeah, fema ye wo London. Ya jia basobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mransemu. Eye legal services. Biti se family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyeden kra yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years BWF solicitors kra won ho inti se ba na ebusuansem bi ti se child care eye abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a Yemma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwumanso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu eweni ya wo bremu. Enu ntini yeto yembo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner eyobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra wupe advice ewo immigration sensem ho wo BWF solicitors de ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho sensem kosi complex immigration work permit, student visa ho ntotoyɛ, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasan gyina tum ɛwɔ Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti sɛ yɛtae w'akyi a wonni haw koraa. Yɛbie an office free dwada ekosi fiada anɔpa nɔnkron pɛ mu ekosi enumere nonsia ɛyɛ 9:30 a.m. kosi 6 p.m. ɛna memeneda nso ɛyɛ appointment nko free anɔpa nondu ekosi ewia nɔnan ɛyɛ 10 a.m. kosi 4 p.m. Yɛwɔ 4th floor ɛwɔ Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sɛ wo nante free 7 Sisters Underground nso a ɛyɛ kwan tiaa bi. Yɛn senior partner Bernard Owusu san yɛ barrister ya gyina tomu na ɔyɛ Ghana Bar Association member ɛna wasan gyina sɛ mmeranimfoɔ ɛwɔ court cases a ɛfa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree ɛfa Ghanaian law ho yie na ɔsan yɛ obi a ɔtae kasa ɛwɔ radio ɛne TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.